Hey, it's BrickTsar. I'm a little bummed out right now. I'm doing a bat video. Sometimes the questions make you feel bad. It's not the question asker, it's just the question. So, anyway, that's the intro music for BrickTsar Answer Thingy. So, I got a question. I guess technically I don't have to answer all the questions that come. This is a cool dude. It's by Berk's Brick Studio. He asked, Bet, who will have all of your Lego after you die? After you die. Who will have all of your Lego after you die? So what are you trying to say, Berk? Hmm? Trying to say I'm going to die? Is that what you're saying? You didn't say, who will have all your Lego if you die? You said, who will have all your Lego after you die? I don't plan on dying, Berk. This brings up a whole totally different topic that's not even related to Lego, but it's really a good question, and I was kind of messing around. But it's a good question because most people don't think about the worst case scenario. What will happen if you lose your job? What will happen if you get maimed or injured really bad? What will happen if you die? Of course, the dead don't have to worry about it. Um, like if you get your arm cut off in a factory accident, you're still alive, but you got to deal with it. If you get smashed in the same accident instead, you're dead. You don't have to worry about it, but your family does. So that sounds insensitive, but a lot of people don't plan for those possibilities. So who will get your things? Well, that is whatever you willed in your estate, if you have an estate. See, now I'm talking like I'm Batman. I got stately Wayne Manor or something. No, it's just your things will go to whoever's in your will. If you don't have a will, then the state kind of apportions things. But usually the way it works is the spouse, if the surviving spouse would get things. If the husband and wife or the father and mother were killed in a car crash or something, then the children would probably be left things, but they'd probably be in an estate because if you give all this money to a 14-year-old, they're going to go out and waste it. So usually you set it up where they'll get it when they're a certain age. That's what, kind of things that we do. Don't want to die. Nobody wants to die, but you need to plan for those possibilities. So it's not like, if something happens to me, they might be Bricks is going to get all the Lego and Zarevna is going to get nothing. That will be, for whoever is in charge of that. If it's my wife, then she will be responsible, but she'll probably they might be Bricks to do things. They'll probably figure out ways to sell things, that type of thing. That's why I try to teach my kids different things about BrickLink and YouTube and all that. Make sure they know how to access these things. I think like with these YouTube accounts, they're linked to a person. So that makes me think I need to really work. What would happen if something happened to me? What would happen to my account? Would it just get shut down? Or do I need to set it up like it's a business and that if something happens to me, it's passed on to somebody else? Because all the accounts are linked to me. So, and see, this question is really making me think. Now I'm thinking, what am I going to do with my AdSense account if something happens to me? What am I going to do with my YouTube videos or something? Is YouTube just going to close my channel? I better check that out. I actually didn't think about that. They're still on the internet. Would they take them off if something happened to the person? Now, I could leave the account to my wife, and she could take over, just keep the account active. But, boy, that's a good question, Berk. Why did you ask that? Now I got to figure this out. So anyway, so that's types of things people need to think about. Nobody likes to think about it because no sane person wants to die. And hey, maybe you won't have to die. Wouldn't that be nice? So think about that. Thanks for the question, Berk. Did I answer it? I'm not even really sure if I answered your question. Yeah, I did. So whoever's in the will would get it. Spouse, then children, then whoever else, siblings, just however you got it broke up. We got those contingencies in there. You know, something happens to both of us, the kids get this, and this person's in charge of them, has custody till they're old enough to legally take care of that stuff themselves. But it's, plan. Kids, tell your parents to plan. You don't want something to happen to your parents and then nobody knows what to do with you. I mean, people love you and everything, but sometimes people just don't plan. Anyway, I got off. Was this video about Lego? I think it was. Oh well. Thanks for watching. I'm not so bummed out now.